Toy Story. Pong.exe. It started with a warehouse auction. You know, the kind where storage units are sold off when renters vanish or stop paying. Most people were bidding on boxes of old books or busted furniture. But me, I found something special. In the back of unit number 14 was a dusty arcade cabinet, oddly pristine, except for the words Pong, Toy Story Edition, written in red marker across the top. The screen was a classic black and white CRT, with blocky paddles and a single dot bouncing between them. Except instead of generic rectangles, one paddle had a crude drawing of Woody's cowboy hat, and the other had a faint Buzz Lightyear logo scratched into the plastic. I assumed it was some bootleg mod. I bought the unit for $20. That was my first mistake. Day 1. When I got it home, I plugged it in. No boot sequence, no company logo, just immediate gameplay. Pong ball bouncing, eerie silence. There were no sound effects, just a soft, pulsing hum, like a refrigerator dying. I moved Woody's paddle with the joystick. When the pixel ball hit the corner, I swear I heard a distant, high-pitched scream, like a child, but layered with something. Plastic. I chalked it up to old electronics. But then the screen flashed, just once. A single frame of Woody, wide-eyed, blank stare, no mouth. Day 2. I couldn't stop playing. It was hypnotic. The more points I scored, the harder the game became. Not faster, smarter. The ball would curve mid-flight, impossible angles. It began to avoid my paddle like it didn't want to be touched. On my 31st point, the ball stopped mid-air. The screen darkened, except for Woody's paddle. He turned his head toward the screen, toward me. "You shouldn't have opened the gate," he whispered. Except it wasn't through the speakers. It came from behind the screen. Then, with one sharp kick, Woody's paddle launched the ball out of the game field. It ricocheted into the black borders of the screen, and then the glass of the CRT cracked. I jumped back. The screen flickered and died, but I swear, for a split second, I saw the Pong ball bouncing around the room in the reflection of the glass, like it was still playing. On my side, day 3, I unplugged the cabinet. It turned back on. This time the game started itself, Woody's paddle moving on its own, jerking in irregular human-like movements. Buzz's paddle didn't even appear. He had been deleted. Each time Woody kicked the ball, the screen emitted a low groan, the kind of noise a warped VHS makes when it's melting in a dying VCR, and then it happened again. The ball escaped, only this time it hit my TV screen across the room. A small crack appeared in the top right corner. My television turned on, playing a corrupted version of the Toy Story 2 credits, except every name was replaced with the word Pong. Then Woody appeared, real as day. Not animated, not digital, but a full-body puppet, crawling out of the arcade cabinet like a spider in slow motion. His head was stitched wrong, like someone reattached it backwards, and his eyes were yellow. "The game doesn't end," he gurgled, "until the ball stops bouncing." Day 4. I don't know what day it is anymore. I hear the ball now. Bouncing in the pipes, in the walls. Always just one bounce behind me. I smashed the machine. Burned it. But every time I look into a screen, my phone, my laptop, the microwave reflection, I see it. Just one frame of Woody. Kicking. And a whisper in my left ear, "There's a snake in your paddle." I tried replacing every screen in my house with mirrors. But the ball doesn't care anymore. Last night, I woke up with a bruise on my forehead in the shape of a perfect square pixel. I think the next kick is going to be real.